channel. This is going to be a very interesting video. It's already been interesting. We are on our way to Columbus, so the drive is 2.5 hours. We just stopped to feed Ivy. Oh, notice my hair like on there. And she is not super happy. I'm holding the binky in her mouth. She usually doesn't take it, but I thought she would just fall asleep. As you can hear the sound machine going, but she is just not having it. So I'm hoping that she'll just kind of give in and fall asleep, because how much longer do we have, Garrett?
An hour and 5 minutes.
An hour and 5 minutes, and it's already 8:15 p.m. and so usually she's getting a bath and going down for bed. So this has been something. We'll let you know how it goes when we get there. We made it, and Ivy's asleep, which is not good because it's like 9:30, but praise the Lord, we ended up getting a room that has a separate living room, and then over here is the, over there's the bedroom. So if she needs to go to sleep before we're ready, we can stay out here, and there's a huge TV. But I'll have to show you guys tomorrow. We are on the 8th floor, and it is set up so weird, like there's balconies and you can see all the way down to the first floor, and I'm scared of heights, and so is Garrett. So that was very interesting, and the elevator was glass, so we can just see out, and I was just like pooping myself. But we made it. Hopefully she will eventually go back to sleep. I'm gonna have to wake her up and play with her for a little bit, but she did way better than I thought she would in the car, so that's good. It is Monday morning, and Ivy did so good last night sleeping. She only woke up one time. We went to bed around like 10:30, and she woke up at 5:50 to eat, and then went back to sleep, and we had to wake her up at 7:30 to go eat breakfast. And now we're on our way to the church to do all the meetings. It's definitely not a very fun trip. It's just a lot of meetings. All the pastors in Ohio are just like voting on different things. So hopefully she does good, because it's a very quiet thing, so we don't want her to be crying. But I think she'll do pretty fine, and it's only a few hours and then a lunch break, so I'm hoping she sleeps through it. But she did very good. So proud of her for last night. Well, I can't remember when I last filmed, but today was
A long day.
a long day. Interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Ivy did not do good this morning. Like, she did okay. When we got to the meeting, she fell asleep in her stroller, so we just brought it in. But then we found out that it was just gonna be in like a sanctuary, and it was all like downhill, and so her stroller kind of kept rolling. So we had to like pull it into the aisle with us, and then she woke up as soon as like everyone got silent, because it was like loud at first, and she sleeps better, and she was just not having it. So I had to take her out to the car, because they didn't have like a place to breastfeed in there. So I had to feed her in the car, and it was a hot day, so
Yeah,
that
it was
wasn't
warm.
fun. And then she wouldn't go back to sleep, so she's just like crying, and I'm walking around in the lobby, and so that was very stressful. And then there was like a lunch afterwards that we went to, and she was not having it for the lunch either, so I just had to eat really quickly, and then came back to our room, and she took a 2.5 hour nap, so we skipped.
Which that was nice.
Yeah, that was good, because I just ended up skipping the afternoon meeting, which stinks, because like the whole point of me coming here was to go to these meetings, go to the lunch and everything, and so I kind of feel like it was kind of pointless for me to come at this point. And then there was a youth pastor dinner that she did really good at. She got a little cranky towards the end, but she let people hold her, and I was able to eat my food. And then we tried to go to the mall, but as we were getting out, a lady was like, "Oh, it closes at 7," and it was 6:50.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what mall closes at 7.
I was so annoyed, because that would have been like a better like night.
Yeah.
But we had to skip the service tonight just because it is still going on, and so it was supposed to end at like 10 p.m. and so that's definitely not good for Ivy. She's already asleep. She went to bed at like 8:20. It's 8:55 now.
She's zonked.
So she's totally zonked out, and I'm hoping that she'll do better tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna try to wear her in the wrap instead of the stroller and see what she does, and then hopefully the ride home won't be terrible. But my advice for traveling with a baby is
Don't do it.
don't do it.
No.
I think it'd be better if it was like a vacation.
Yeah.
It's the fact
Well,
that
and
it's meetings.
it'll be easier on the way home, because we can stop as much as we need. On the way here, like, we had to get here, and we had to kind of rush
Because it was late.
because it was already late. So we were kind of having to rush. But
Yeah.
I mean, we should be leaving here at about
Yeah.
like 1 tomorrow, so we can take our time.
I'm hoping, because sometimes like the elections can go super long. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, or if it does, we might just have to leave.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go pump, and then hopefully we can get some good sleep. And I hope she kind of doesn't wake up too much tonight, since she's going to bed a little early. But she's been a trooper. Like, I feel bad for her, because she's just so out of her routine.
What doesn't help is just so hot out. Like, it was like
Oh my
87
gosh.
degrees outside
And so she
today.
just kept throwing up, because she's just
Yeah.
overheating in her car seat. I felt bad. So hopefully tomorrow will be better and we'll be back home before we know it. It is Tuesday and Ivy did so much better today. It was just a morning session and we left a little early because she was ready for a nap and I wanted her to be able to sleep in the car instead of falling asleep there and being mad in the car. So she is still asleep. We're stopping for gas. She's sleeping in there. And then we are going to a place called Grandpa's Cheese Barn. It's about the halfway point and we still have like an hour to go, I think, after that. But it's like a big Ohio thing. Everyone loves it. It's just cheese and chocolates and stuff like that. So we're gonna get out there and see if maybe we can get some lunch there. I'm not sure what they have. If not, we'll stop somewhere else and just let Ivy be out for a bit and eat and stuff. And then hopefully she'll be ready for another nap as we go home. So yeah, much better day today. Very thankful for that. So we just finally got home. Ivy did pretty good, I would say.
Yeah.
She liked...
she lost it the last 10 minutes of the ride.
Yeah, but I kind of figured because she was getting hungry. She liked Grandpa's Cheese Barn though, and we figured we would do a haul.
Everybody at Grandpa's Cheese Barn liked her too.
Oh my gosh, all the
Everybody.
workers. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This old man like lit up when he saw her, but all the workers were like, "What's her name? How old is she?" One of the workers said, "She looks like a fresh one." I'm like, okay, whatever.
So weird.
So first, Garrett picked out this steakhouse onion cheese. I'm very interested to try this.
I'm excited about it.
We'll see.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
I love cheese.
And then I found this one. I'm so excited. It's like a cheese spread. It's homemade Asiago and garlic Parmesan cheese spread. Super good. I think that would be good on like pretzels or like, I don't even know.
Like a dip.
Yeah, it's like a dip. Well, the same thing with this. Like this would be good on like crackers with like pepperonis and that. And then Garrett got these because he loves it. I'm not the biggest fan of these, but they're the honey roasted sesame chips.
I could eat sesame sticks like alone.
Yeah.
It's like for a
I'm
snack.
not, like they're fine, but I'm not the biggest fan. And then the rest of it is like candy. So we got this, the best chocolate pretzel mix. It has milk chocolate, dark chocolate, peanut butter, salted caramel, and white pretzels. Okay. Garrett picked this one out. Delicious. And then we have milk chocolate dip pretzels because I just love chocolate covered pretzels. We got chocolate covered peanuts.
No, it's double dipped.
Oh, double dipped.
Double dipped.
That's why they look so big. I'm so excited. And I found these. I was so excited. Chocolate chip cookie dough bites coated in milk chocolate. And then Garrett is obsessed with these. They're pretty good. I'm not the biggest fan. So he got 2 of these. One to keep at home and one to keep at church. It's just the jelly slices.
I could eat them all in one sitting. They're so
And
good.
then last but not least, they convinced us to get, oh, I'm so excited, peanut butter cookie dough fudge. Just look at that.
It was so good. We
And
sampled
look
it there.
how thick that is. I am
we sampled
excited.
first. We sampled one. It was just a peanut butter one.
Yeah,
it was like a
peanut
Buckeye
butter.
one.
Yeah, Buckeye one.
But
think
then
that's
she
everything.
told us, she's like, you have to try this one. This one's brand new. And
Yeah, it says it's like
was
their month.
So good.
They're like fudge of the month. But how much even is this? It is a lot of fudge.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We're not gonna eat this all like in a week or
No,
hopefully.
but we live like an hour and a half away from it, and we both kind of grew up going there, so we had to stock up on our favorites
Well,
while
when's
we
the
were
next
there.
time we're gonna go there? Probably like
Exactly.
the next time we go to Columbus. Which
Yeah.
is actually in a couple weeks. Probably won't go there that time.
Probably won't go there, yeah.
Garrett's sister graduates in 2 weeks, and so
Yeah.
we're going back to Columbus. But that was the best part of our trip. I really liked that. And I'm very excited to oh, bless
excuse
you,
me.
get into all of these.
Yeah, well, not
goodies.
those.
Oh, not these. These are Garrett's, but everything else. Well, that is it for this vlog. Not as fun as I thought it was going to be because Ivy just was not loving it, so we didn't film
I mean,
very much.
it wasn't a super fun trip.
No,
a
it
work
wasn't.
trip.
It
was
was a
just a
work
work
trip.
conference, so.
Just had to vote on tons of different things, which is like the non-glamorous side of being a youth pastor. Usually we're doing like fun youth events and stuff, but this is the side that's not as fun. And since I'm breastfeeding Ivy, I had like no choice but to bring her. But we definitely should have brought someone to like help us out. Garrett's mom was like, you should have had me come. Definitely probably should have done that because I kind of missed out on some of the voting. Not all of it. I voted for most of the things, but she just wasn't having it. Today she was happy. She slept for like the first half of the meeting, and I took her out and fed her and then just kind of like had her in the lobby.
She did good.
And she was pretty happy, but the ride home always is long. And she did pretty good until like the last 10 minutes, like you said. But our advice for going on trips with babies, don't take them on work trips, only fun trips, because she did have fun at Grandpa's Cheese Barn.
She did. She loved it.
And so in 2 weeks we go back to Columbus, and she's probably gonna be annoyed, like, why are we back in the car for
She
this
just
long?
hates the car seat for too long.
Which makes sense. Like, we don't like sitting in the car for that long, so it makes sense that she wouldn't either.
Yeah.
So hopefully that trip is not as bad as this one in the car. But I'm proud of her. I felt bad. Like, I was never like annoyed with her because I just felt bad that we were just kind of
She
bringing
did
her all
good,
over
though.
the place. And now she's in her room taking a very good nap. So hopefully that won't throw off the night because it's like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
But she definitely needs it. So she's a trooper. She did good. And overall, I'm just glad the trip's over.
Happy to be home.
Yes, for sure.